Dodo na ne tena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se wo benya ne nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa ko sika so ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se ko sinsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wo tumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto, or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV. Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitoya etimimpo show botomi ebwa mahunu sugar level abribia. Wana wo diabetes anayaria hodwa emma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi ebe bonka ye baby bia wo bia no wada wonso akohu doctor antem. No mo dry bitimi ama blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. Annual 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Nane boso die Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Kofi, yesterday I saw you leading a crusade.
Leading?
Yes, I want to put it to you. Then you can tell me you were not leading it. I have seen a poster of Shatta Wale.
I only posted.
Wait. I saw you post it first, even before Shatta Wale himself posted it.
Hey.
Yes.
Sir.
When Shatta Wale posted it, I got notifications of Shatta Wale's post. I saw you post it first. And I suspect maybe you have more information that we don't have. Shatta speaks to the nation. State of the industry address.
New dancers and emotional people are coming.
And then I read you, he's doing this on June 2nd. That is Wednesday.
Yeah.
June 2nd, 8 p.m. Is Shatta in Ghana?
Oh, I'm sure that is why he's.
Why is that answer?
Yes, Shatta is in Ghana. He's in Ghana.
He's in Ghana.
Yes.
For how long has he been in Ghana?
That I cannot say, but I know that as at yesterday he's in Ghana, and as at this morning he's in Ghana.
I see.
And as at over the weekend he's in Ghana. Yes, Shatta is in Ghana. He's been in Ghana.
I know there are some questions around it. Reason some people are even saying that his mansion has been taken from him, or I don't know if you've heard out or seen that.
No, I've not.
Oh, there is word in town like that.
His mansion, he's staying in the mansion.
Yeah. Maybe their surprise comes from the fact that he's in Ghana and no one knows, or he's not announced his arrival or something like that.
Well, I think that for those who are, in the know of any such rumor, Wednesday will be a good platform to actually talk
about it.
Yeah, information, and it's live
because this has been pushed. Questions. This has been pushed Nam to respond to a certain tweet. Because his name was mentioned in a tweet that they've heard that he has taken the houses from his Zylofon signees, and he replied that no, it is not true. It is total false, total falsehood.
No, it's not true. Shatta is staying in the mansion as we speak. In fact, he's asleep now.
Okay. Why you left the mansion this morning?
Oh no. But I mean, I'm saying it's for a fact that he's living there.
Okay. No, the way you are saying he's asleep, as if he just left. Oh, it's not true. It's not true.
Oh, it depends. But generally, on Sorrenton.
Okay, yeah.
Generally.
Because he works late. That one
yes,
I agree. So Kofi, what do you know about this? Shatta speaks to the nation.
Oh, the only thing I know is it was sent to me, and I also posted it and shared it with key people I know, like yourself. So I mean, that's all I know. It was a broadcast message that I received.
Okay. So what are your expectations? I remember we discussed his comeback on social media, and some people even suggested the comeback should come with a little bit of a drama. It should come with a little bit of boom,
some bars, boom, and play. I mean, I'm expecting that his address would very well speak to issues like formally officially announcing his comeback onto social media, and Also, I'm expecting that he would talk about his trip to America. You know, some of the things that he did there, and some of the things we have to expect from his being there. You know, I'm also expecting that he would add his voice to the fix the country, fix yourself agenda or discussion, public discussion. And I'm also expecting that he would also propose way forward, you know, for the industry, because in fact the address is state of the industry, and so I'm expecting that he will give us his view of what the current state of the industry is, and also make propositions as to how to facilitate progress of the industry.
Can we use one person's perspective to describe the state of our industry?
It's not just one person or just anybody. This is Shatta Wale.
But he's one person.
Yes, but I mean, that's why there's the word influence.
Because this is where I want us to have our discussion on, even before Wednesday. That can we use just one person's perspective to describe the state of our industry?
So it's his perspective, and what I'm saying, his perspective is big enough, reasonable enough in the sense, if you look at the caliber and the level of influence he has, he has every right to also share such perspective. Say if it's coming from someone like maybe me or Jata or Fomdodo or Ricky Crow from Mr. Forcing, it may not be as relevant. What you say, based on our level of influence in that industry, in the music industry, it will not. It will not be as important. But if you are looking at Shatta Wale, I mean, one of the top here in this country. If you mention top 2, his name will come. Top 3, his name will come. So it is not just anybody. And so for people as such, when they speak, there's always something to take home.
Therefore, can we streamline his title once again? Maybe Shatta Wale's perspective of the industry and not the state of the industry.
But it is his address. It says Shatta speaks to the nation. So it is he speaking to the nation and addressing a state of the industry. You know, so it's still him. It is very well defined that it's a Shatta Wale who is going to speak, and he does have a voice and a say. And you can also agree with me that he has a lot of influence, and that if he is able to make very valid propositions, it is something that can attract the attention of the government or the powers that be. And so it is not an address we should even take for granted. All of us, I mean, every industry player, every music industry player, it's something that we should, make a date and time and hear.
Thank you. Let me get Ricky. Let me get your opinion on this. We've all seen posters of Shatta Wale saying that Shatta speaks to the nation, state of the industry address. But I have a question. I have a concern that can Shatta's perspective alone be the state of our industry? Kofi Asamoah is trying to play the defensive role, which is okay. But I also want to hear from you that can Shatta alone be the guy who knows what is happening in the industry, knowing his level, his level,
unprofessionalism.
Yeah, he talked about it when Forcing did the same thing too. Don't mind him. Ricky, Yanka, wisdom.
Okay, so it's Wale, and he has a big project coming up, and in recent times he's been on the quiet. He's even come out to say he wanted to stay off social media for a particular period. He said 3 months. I don't know what happened in 1 month.
Oh, did he really talk about the duration? I know he did not mention duration.
Social media.
I thought I saw.
No, for duration. For duration, I don't know whether he mentioned.
Then my bad. I thought I saw 3 months on, because we've even been discussing it. But anyway, then that's sorry. I think wrong information I got there. Okay, so like I was saying, so he actually stayed off social media for a while, and obviously Shatta Wale he thrives on talkability. He thrives, the bloodline for the whole SM movement is talkability. You won't get the best out of the brand SM if there's no national conversation, and it's not even beyond or not within just their circles. Every activation they do, they want to make sure that the whole nation is talking about it. That is why they want to touch on very, 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 very sensitive and topical issues. So of course, it's much expected. You know, you are expecting Shatta Wale to be very, very, very controversial as possible. You know, what I don't know is if the industry or the media is even ready to listen, because this has continued, or this has been something he's been doing for years. He's been on this for years. So my concern now is even industry ready to listen to everything that he's coming to have, you know, because we've seen it all. We've heard it all from him. He's bashed, you know, media houses. He's bashed award schemes. He's bashed his fellow artists and all of that. So what next? You know, what are we going to, you know, what do we expect from him? So that's one part of the conversation. That are we, or is industry, I don't want to say fanatics, because on the call live there, we know
the fans will surely be there.
Surely. And there's
so if I get you, will the industry even take the talking points after his delivery?
Exactly. You know, because there's been recent times where he's even gone at a few people and as being finished. You know,
the ones he mentioned, you and other people.
You know, back then there were times where Wale Kasa, everything sees. And I'm being blunt and I'm being honest, you know. But in recent times, it's been very, you know, quiet. Even to the extent where Kojo Sheldon will take him on first. Nentesa, but if he blasts Kojo Sheldon go do video and also take him on and pick the items one by one and
respond to them.
Is that what other people are also going to do when he touches on them, or when he mentions their name and all of that? You know, so those are the things I'm really looking at. Or is he strategically going to swerve everybody and dovetail into something else? Something
especially what he's about doing.
Exactly. Something that will excite or raise our eyebrows and impress everybody. That's what, you know, for me, I am looking forward to. But all in all, it's a good strategy that, you know, he will decide to put himself once again in the spotlight, you know, try to generate a certain level of talkability, a certain level of interest in, unlike, you know, in recent times where you just type, I'm going live, and you go live and you say what he has to say. Now, there's a whole artwork around it. There's a whole, you know,
presentation
agenda around it. You see the likes of Kofas and the likes. I'm seeing a lot of people sharing the flyer, trying to signify or signal that, Charlie,
this is more important.
The man is back. He's trying to, you know, put things right back in place, and it's good for him. So for me, like I said, the key point is it's a good strategy for an artist. All you always need to do is to identify your strength and play by your strength.
Okay.
But then again, the other side is industry and the media, everybody else ready to hear and take on what he has to say.
Great convo started here on radio already. Good morning to you, Adam Mesa Chotome. It says, hey boys, they murder me. We are not murdering you. It's part of the activities we're doing here. Let me move on to Stephen Forson and let me get his opinion. Shatta Wale's state of the industry. And again, we're asking same questions. Ricky has even given us another perspective, that is the industry ready for it? But then is he the only person who can tell us the state of our industry? First, let me hear you.
Thank you, Brasami. First of all, let me say a very good morning to your ardent listeners, and then also good morning to the fellow panelists here, especially to Ricky.
Yeah, I know. He's been a bad boy.
All right. Set music can buy Omundi me.
I feel my second poba. I feel my second poba.
Omundi me.
I feel Cassian.
First of all, Shatta Wale, let me put this on record that Shatta has been a great part of this industry. I mean, he's played a very great role in this particular industry that we are in. You know, some of the the struggles he has been through, and some of the things he has done is part of the reason why I will not say he solely did this, but he played a very pivotal role in our industry. You know, like the way we even use social media to to propagate, and you know, Shatta fought some very hard battles, and I must say he actually won some battles that some of us even never thought he would win. For instance, there was a time Shatta was fighting with almost every media house in Ghana, you know, and it's almost suicidal to. It's almost suicidal to fight such battles. I mean, as an artist, say I'm taking on radio stations, hey, make no play my song, you know, and he still prevailed, you know. Fighting the then is it GH1
for the whole country,
you know, for the whole GH1, which at the time GH1 was very powerful because it was like one of the, in fact, if not the biggest entertainment.
They were the controllers
of everything, you know. They didn't just fight just some small boy there, fought the main person over there, the owner, you know. And at the time, I remember I was very scared for him. Very, very scared.
That was when he did the kate.
And I know the gentleman knows when he is at the crossroads and when he has to take some serious decision, you know, to a decision that can either make or make you. And what he's about to do with his state of the industry address, I think is an agenda. I will, as at this time, I will never, you know, cease to believe that Shatta has a big agenda coming. Although I don't know the specific agenda, we all know that Shatta, even we sitting here talking about this state of the industry address,
we might have a share.
It is part of the.
We might have a share in there.
Of course, it's part of the agenda. You know, it's part of the agenda. I'm sure whatever he is going to talk about, yes, he may talk about the industry and all that, but the greater part of it is for his own, you know, interest, his own career. I mean, we are human beings, and most often we even want people to believe that we are fighting for the nation. We are but we are human beings. Most of the time, our parochial interest
is always
comes
involved
to play. We are what you gonna see what my JC or me coming here president. Where they obey. So I think the greater part is also part of his own strategy to, you know, always make sure he's keeping his relevance on point. Because this is an industry who a man for BIM within some few years now, you know, some few, you know, but we currently have certain crop of people that are the industry in Nimache for over a decade. What has kept them alive is always making sure they bring something to talk about to keep their relevance up. You know, that's what some of the old guys couldn't do to keep their relevance, you know, always on point till now. And Shatta, Wale, Sarkodie, Stoneboy, these gentlemen have known how to keep their relevance up, making sure they are engaging the social media fraternity, making sure they are engaging everybody in the industry, whichever way. Shatta we are Stoneboy the boom. Shatta first Sarkodie the need be boom. You know, so it is part of the whole game. Yes, you were in the state of the industry address naturally what he actually have for this industry. Either he is going to declare that he's going to run for musical president, or he's going to declare that for now on this is how we are going to do things. And what if he's going to say?
Ricky has said something which is also worth considering. He thinks the media is tired of some of his rants because they have heard it several times, and he is not expecting anything different from what he said over the years.
I don't think so. I think for now it may seem so because a lot of other people are doing exactly what Shatta does. Shatta achira ebimo kwan. Amomo so ye live. Shatta nkwan ye nkwan na ye live. First na Shatta nkwan etimi so phone sin so. Why ye live? Adebechi no pen na ye. Nti obi e kan wasem. But see obi aso ye bi so ye kan obi asem. But this particular one, this is the first time an artist, I sorry say, maybe a state of the industry address like a president. Meanwhile, now a musical president. And now Obia invite to Obama say, oh yeah, will be representative, not by your state. But even our political circles are trying to say, not only the president can do State of the Nation address. In recent times, president in State of the Nation address, we are opposition, so you almost own State of the Nation address. It's Shatta bit me about any State of the Nation address. Anyone was so we are so boy so by any day. Now Shatta first audience why any day. That's my take on this.
Thank you so much. What do you also think? What is your expectation as well? Nanaya Radio is next on this. Nana, come through. What are you also expecting? And there's one question I want to ask, which is going to hinge on production. Should he really come speak without any script, or like Sarkodie said some time ago when he was about addressing the Stonebwoy gun issue, he recorded a piece, put it out, and everybody who wanted to use that piece used it. That is a second thing. But then your expectation and how you also see this.
Okay, so I'm Mitchell Bia.
Also. I already know.
Now when you're ready, some can say me football better than a bar.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and I think artists speak to their fans every day in so many ways. Artists have done, some use social media, like Twitter especially. They go on a series of tweets to engage. Some actually dedicate a day, and some actually say, ask me any question and I'll answer. I think I've seen you agree to a similar thing before. So artists' engagement with their fans there, it's always dependent on the artist and what and how they want to do with it. It's not necessarily based on the fact that I have to do it a particular way because everybody else is doing it that way. You understand? So it's not new that Shatta is making it an official thing to say I want to speak to my fans. But whilst I do that, I also want to share a few things that has happened around the industry. Let me look at it from this. Will media be interested in Shatta Wale's conversation when he's addressing his fans? Yes. That's the reason why today in the morning we are discussing it, and that's why bloggers have picked it up and they've shared the flyers, because there's an interest of content monetization in the Shatta conversation every time. For some time now, if bloggers will be sincere with you, Shatta's quietness has also affected a lot of bloggers and how they get traffic to their platforms. So Shatta whips a lot of content for bloggers a lot, like in recent time. We're trying to in a live video to me, like so people get so many parts of it to use for news items and all that. Media might not jump forefront to say that we are covering a Shatta Wale State of the Nation, State of the Industry address, but media will pick bits and pieces of it to use at different times. For instance, if Shatta comes to talk about, let's say, a certain artist, Sack or the Burna Boy issue, it's possible when a Sack sits down for an interview with any media house, it will come up.
Someone will ask a related question.
It will not come up as to when maybe Shatta did their live or address the nation. It will come up after maybe a week or two, or any day that anybody that will be mentioned in that space comes up. Oh, sometimes Shatta can say. What's your opinion on it? So I think that media interest is high. Yes, I love the angle where he's going with the whole making it official and all that, because you see, when he made a post on his Instagram, when he took down everything, remember we were here and he asked us that why is he not doing it official? He should come back and make it official. So he's making it official. There are a lot of things that artists do when they are about to drop projects, a body of work. There are a lot of things artists do to explain things that they have done in secrecy or probably in code to their fans. See, once upon a time, an issue came up of Shatta has a sickness or a kidney disease. Yeah. The kidney disease brought up a lot of conversations to the extent that media, let's say media had to call Shatta's team for clarification, because so there's interest around Shatta Wale. That issue has been pending. True, not true. Number one has taken Shatta's mansion. True, not true. Shatta has released a couple of new songs. Even I think over the weekend there's a new song that was released. How is the song? Is it part of the GOG album coming? It has to be addressed. Now, he took all his posts on IG down and posted High Life. What is it? Is it a campaign? Is it a song? Is he doing high life music? He has to explain to the fans. So there are a lot of things. Abba, you get me? And his favorite person, Okweku Mante, has been given the deputy minister designate creative arts. He has to talk about it because it's also part of the industry. Because he's been one championing, he's been hating Mark for some time, and so these are things that has to be addressed, and he has to share. And of course, he's back. He has to find a way. I think the Foresight over the weekend, he picked up an award for I think something about either like something. He picked an award for something.
A category.
Yes, not a category. I think legend, something like that.
Hey.
Achievement, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I did not follow the Foresight
lifetime
award,
achievement.
so I can't say much.
So there are things that has happened in the scope or in recent around Hima that needs to be shared. And believe me, the people who are actually waiting for this thing to happen, it's not even the fans. It's the media. Media in maybe not traditional media, maybe not mainstream media, but if bloggers or probably if new
the
media,
online media,
if new online media is also media, then online media is very, very much interested in this conversation. So they will do anything and everything to make sure that it happens. That's why they have interest in it. You get what I'm trying to say? So listen, things there, Obeke Bipa, and I know that he will serve all of us because he knows very well that if he doesn't go or he doesn't told the album conversation and he told the angle of what we are expecting him to say, it will take all the hype and he will probably not milk it. But if somebody has been able to monetize press release before in this country and it was okay with people, I would suggest that Shatta Wale should even do a live video. So just record the whole and then put it on YouTube and share the link so that he can also monetize it. So that when people are cutting off and they are milking from the content, he's already making the money.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Because you see, if he doesn't do that, and people will take the audio and leave the video, visual, somebody for audio, normally the picture so they can monetize. You understand? So he should just put it on YouTube and talk about everything. Listen, I want to hear him talk about Fix the Country. I want to hear Shatta address everything.
Because the information has it that it is not going to be on just one channel. It is going to be on different channels.
All his platforms.
Yes.
And so monetize it across board.
Yeah.
So anybody that will tap into that content, he will be adding up to his money. You understand? So Charlie, he is back. I welcome the address. Artists do it every time. Obi or monetize a press release or monetize Obi Ankasa.
Okay.
Wabba they actually should also do the same thing.
All right, thank you so much, Nana Yaredu, and let me listen to your great finally on this. Then we will start the heavy matters this morning here on radio. We are still looking at what Shatta is about to do. Shatta speaks to the nation, state of the industry address, and that is on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm sure this is Ghana time. Okay, so Shatta is in Ghana, confirmed by Kofi Asamoah. Kofi Asamoah has confirmed Shatta has arrived already. Yes, Yao, what are you also telling us?
Okay.
What have you been considering in your activities concerning this?
Let me say good morning to your listeners and very big good morning to Queen D Sewutia. When it comes to Shatta, I can say Shatta has been around for long for what he says to matter. He's been around long enough for what he says to matter, really matter to us. And when I saw the flyer, I was in love with it. I loved it because when it's coming from him, people will take it more serious than it's coming from certain people. And I'm sure he's not just going to come out like everybody is kind of predicting, or everybody kind of knows who Shatta is to be. And I think this will be a new Shatta no matter what, So I believe Shatta is coming to show something different, and all I'm expecting really actually from him is things that matters about our music industry.
Especially now that he's been outside, maybe he studied one or two.
That's right.
He's learned one or two.
That's right.
He's gotten to know one or two.
That's right. Because for some time, I think he was trying to educate people on distribution and a couple of things like that. He was trying to do that back in the days. And I feel this is the time for him to really bring the education forward and make things happen. Because he's one of the people, when it
if it's coming from him, then it's really a big deal. You understand? Like Kofi said, if Kofi is saying some of the things maybe Shatta would say, it wouldn't be taken serious like how it will come from Shatta. And I just want him to come clear on our music, industry, the business, how he feels it should go from where he's been, things he has seen, the experience he's gotten, on how we should try and run things. So in the case that the media take it, I think the media has already taken it, and Shatta is part of the media. Shatta himself is a media, so I don't think it's a big deal that who is going to listen to him. The only thing is everybody's going to listen and make out their own points, either to bring whatever he's going to say down or to bring whatever he's saying up or into the light for us to say yes, Shatta akasa. Okay. But definitely no. So sebe obekan kwasi asem kurampo na me sure say nyansa bu o my babo.
Thank you so much. Yeah, okay for that one.